Hi all, welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal, Assistant Professor at the Department of Agriculture Engineering. Today we will see the topic on Introduction to Food Process Engineering. This is the continuity of the subject Automation Techniques in Agriculture Engineering under the unit Advanced Machinery and Equipment and Agricultural Engineering Part 2. This is for the students of second year, fourth semester. So we'll have a small recap of the last class review. What we have seen as of today is precision machinery and what are the equipments involved in precision machinery, how the soil and water conservation imparts on precision farming, and what is micro irrigation system, how could be the protected cultivation be helpful in the production of crop yields in a very good quality. So today, as a continuity of automation, we could also see something about automating in food industries. That doesn't mean that as of today, food process industries are not automated. I could justify here that the most automated machineries that are available throughout the world is under the food industries. So this is where we can identify how these kinds of machineries have been automated and why do we need such automation processes. So that is why we have given you a topic under food process engineering. So what is food engineering? It is nothing but a scientific, academic and professional field that interprets and applies principles of engineering, science and mathematics to the process involved in food manufacturing and operations that also includes processing, production, handling, storage, conservation, control of the systems, packaging and distribution of food products. That means that after we have cultivated, everything goes to the industries where it has to be packed or where it has to be converted into a food particles. So this is where the food process engineering has a major role. They use the raw materials to convert them into the edible food with the help of processing methods and production and handling methods. After these kinds of things, we have to store them and conserve them in a controlled environment. This could be then packaged and distributed as a food product to the entire world. Why the food process engineering is necessary? That means that this industry is a fast developing industry globally. We do know. We always depend upon eating instant foods, right? There is an increasing demand for quality, safe and convenient processed foods on the market. Hence, the need to improve efficiency in food processing techniques and revamp the local food processing industry. Here, I'd like to give you an example of food industry where the process involved, which you guys have visually seen under a foot involved film. Okay, so does everyone has seen the film where Shivakarthikeyan has acted over, where the food plays a major role in the industry? They have added a chemical and how the processing is maintained, how could be the controlled environment is maintained, what and all is there, and what would be the impacts at our life. This is what we have seen in the film itself. That is how the food process industry is nowadays. And what is the main aim as of today is we have to provide the food in a very good quality, in a safe and environment protected one. That is convenient processed food with a very good quality which doesn't impact any health effects to the consumers. So this is our main aim. If we maintain the processing constraints, then it is possible for us to provide so and so materials with a very good quality. So that is why, as a younger generation who's going to involve in those kinds of industries, you guys have to know what is the limit that we have to maintain in maintaining the quality sector. That is why we are seeing what are the machineries involved and what could happen under the food processing industry. So the main objective of food processing engineering is I have to propose and conduct research on non-thermal food processing methods, and also I have to improve and acquired processed foods with fresh like quality. The main aim for me is to extend the shelf life of the foods. That is, if I'm going to buy a material, it will have a date where it would have been mentioned it has to be consumed within these many times of days, or it has to be consumed within these days. This is what they would have given. That means that it is the shelf life of the food that we are buying. So my main aim of that is I have to extend the shelf life of the food. For instance, if we buy a tomato at our home, what we do, we store it in refrigerated. If I store it in refrigerated, the shelf life would be at most for the week, right? And after a week, what happens if the temperature is maintained throughout the day, then it will get shrinked off and the original quality gets reduced. Similarly, if I keep the tomatoes outside, it will not be very stable at this period of hot temperature during summer season. At this period of time, it will get spoiled off and the liquid will ooze out from the fruit itself, right? So my main aim is to, without wasting the food particles which has been produced, I have to extend the shelf life period, so that I have to give certain conservation methods and protection methods and preservation methods. Instead of doing so, my main aim is to extend its shelf life by providing certain processing methods. So this is my main objective. Okay, so under the food process engineering, these many kinds of methods would be carried out, and the process of extending the shelf life of the wood would be carried out with several methods. This is what we have to see at the near future classes, and this what I have been prepared for today's class. See you at the next class. If you guys have any kinds of doubt in anything, you guys can ping me anytime. Thank you. See you at the next class.